What's up, guys? Sonofaboomer here, and today we are talking about the Walther PP. Get your jokes out now.
I don't think you made it.
The Walther PP, or Polizia Pistole, hopefully I said that right, probably butchered it, is a very interesting gun in my opinion. Looking at it, you may think, hey, I recognize that gun, but I'm not sure where from. That's because it has a long and storied history. As the name implies, the Polizia Pistole was designed for German police in 1929. Came with a variety of very new features, one being that it was the first commercially successful semi-auto double-action pistol. The second feature was this safety hammer drop. Now, if you pull the hammer back on the gun, now it's in single action mode, but you want to make it go back into double action. Instead of putting your finger and hitting the trigger, you can just hit this side lever here. It'll bring it down. It looked quick, but it's actually lowered the hammer safely. These features made the gun incredibly safe, and so the gun was hailed as a safe firearm back in the day. However, it is the early 30s of Germany, and so it's not the only thing being held at that time. Like most guns of the time, this gun was used in Bad Mustache Man's regime, unfortunately. It was used mainly by police, but it also saw great popularity, especially the PPK, the compact version of the PP, amongst military officers. In the final days of World War II, it was with a Walther PP, some sources say a PPK, that Hitler ended the war in Europe with a tactical shot. Again, some sources disagree on that. Some think it was a Walther PP, some say it was a Walther PPK. There are some sources that say it was a Walther P38, but most sources seem to agree it was a PP or a variant of such. So you could say that the Walther PP is what ended World War II in a way. Still, this gun and its variants definitely were seen in a negative light post World War II until someone came along.
Bond. James Bond.
Ian Fleming's James Bond character has carried a variety of weapons throughout his career. However, none has become more synonymous with the character, especially Sean Connery's portrayal of him, than the Walther PPK, which again is a compact version of the PP. If you're wondering where you've seen the gun, now you probably know. This is a really popular one. Another place you might think you've seen this before is where there's striking resemblance to many other guns, including the Russian Makarov. That's because the Makarov took a lot of inspiration from the Walther PP. And there are many guns out there that have likewise taken inspiration from this gun. It's truly been an influential gun in history. And this particular one, I think, is really cool and really interesting. This particular one is chambered in 22. Walther PP was chambered in a variety of calibers between 380, 32 ACP. I think there are a few others in there, but one of the calibers is 22 long rifle. The 22 version holds 10 rounds in it, and these magazines fit flush. There are versions where you can get an extended grip, but it does not increase the capacity of the gun. Now, one thing I think is really, truly interesting about this gun is that it was made in West Germany. After World War II, the Russians took over East Germany and Walther's factory. After fleeing East Germany and coming to West Germany, Walther then licensed his PP and PPK to a French company called Manhurin to make parts for the Walther PP. He opened his own factory, so over in France, they would make the parts, they'd ship them over to Germany, and they would be assembled and fitted there. The stamping of West Germany on this gun, I really feel gives this just a very just makes it cool, in my opinion. You're not going to see guns anymore made in West Germany. It doesn't exist. And although this gun has been manufactured from 1929 till present day, you're not going to find guns anymore made in West Germany. And it's guns like this that get me really excited. I love shooting historical firearms that have that historical significance, but also you can still shoot them. They're good shooters, and this is a really good shooter. I know there's compact version, the PPK, but this is still a pretty concealable gun if you find one that's chambered in something a little beefier than 22. This gun was truly ahead of its time. It's a fun shooter, it's a good shooter, and for those reasons, I think that's why it was used by villains, heroes, and everyday shooters alike. That's going to do it for me, guys. If you have questions about this gun, feel free to drop them down in the comments. If you want to see more of this kind of content, make sure that you're subscribed, and be sure to go ahead and like the video if you've made it this far. Really appreciate you guys' support. It helps me know that I'm doing a good job. I want to do a good job for you. I know we probably have some issues with audio on this one. Apologize for that. If you have recommendations for a better microphone that works with iPhone, let me know down in the comments. It also doesn't help that I record inside of a sheet metal box. So again, I appreciate you guys' patience with me. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. I'll see you next time.